about to return my library books, so let's go along. Did I read any of these? I read one of them. So yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Also, there's cats on my bed right now. Cat number 1, cat number 2. It's cold outside. Okay, I'm gonna set up the real camera now. Oh, cat's at the camera. Come here. Cora. Okay, this will be a fast video. I went to the library. I got some books, and I'm currently reading 2 other books right now, so I guess we'll talk about that right now. So the first book I'm reading right now is Wuthering Heights. I mentioned this in my last video that I wanted to reread it because the movie's coming out soon, and it is now February. So yes, that is happening. I'm about halfway through, maybe 2/3. It's pretty crazy. My cat is meowing in the background. You have anything to say? Anyways, Wuthering Heights is crazy. It's definitely a manic love story, but I would say it is a love story, even though they shouldn't be together. I'm also reading Remarkably Bright Creatures, which is the big octopus book that I've been seeing around for years now, but I haven't actually read it until now. I'm only about 5% in, so I will see how that goes. Now moving on to what I got at the library. I kind of just go to the library with a sense of being open and seeing what looks interesting, so I definitely do judge a book by a cover. However, I would say that 99% of the time when I go to the library, I would only read 1 out of the however many books that I get. And I used to feel worse about this, but there's a Marie Kondo quote where she says if you don't read a book, that just means it wasn't the time to read it yet. So I feel like that philosophy has helped me a lot. I'm still using the library, which I feel like is helpful to them because, people are trying to defund the library, and New York Public Library specifically just got reinstated last year. They were closed on Sundays for a lot of locations. They were trying to decrease hours for librarians, stuff like that. So I try to check out books even if I know I'm not going to read them, just so I can say that I'm using the resources that I am paying for with my taxes. The first book I checked out is Fledgling by Octavia E. Butler. I've never read this before, but I have read Kindred and both of the Parable books, which were great. I think that her writing style is very easy to get through, so I'm excited to see what this one's about. I also did read, the name is not coming to me, Xenogenesis or something like that, the book where there's this woman who wakes up on a ship run by aliens, and then they want her to repopulate the earth or something. I don't remember what it's called, but that one was pretty interesting. This one, it says it's about Shori, who is a 53-year-old vampire. I did not know that this was what the book was about, so hopefully I can get into it and we'll see what I think. I do feel like she is a landmark writer of science fiction, and I don't really read a lot of vampire books, but maybe this has inspired some of the more recent stuff, or maybe she was inspired by older vampire fiction, so I'm not sure. The next book I checked out was The Candy House by Jennifer Egan. Last year I read A Visit from the Goon Squad, which was very interesting. I don't really know how to describe it, but it kind of centers around these people, the music industry. It's really actually complicated to explain, but I think it's a nice literary fiction. I have seen that some of my friends have read this and they liked it, so I think I might enjoy it as well. And lastly, I picked up this book because the cover and the title were very intriguing to me. It's called Bog Queen by Anna North. This is a new release of December 2025, and the synopsis is describing this forensic anthropologist who is called on to investigate a body that is found in northwest England. And the bones prove that it was buried more than 2,000 years ago, however, it's completely preserved. So I guess there will be a mystery as to, you know, what happened to this person who died, how did it become preserved this well, things like that. It looks very interesting. I love when I go to a library and I pick up a random book off of the shelf. So this might be the first one of the year that we're doing. One last thing before this video ends. I kind of have a bad habit of reading too many books at once and then my mind can't take it. So we will see if that happens here. Sometimes I love having like 5 different books at once because they're all usually different genres and I can focus on one, and then if I get tired of it I can move on to another one, or like if my brain needs to reset or something. However, in other times it kind of makes me feel a little bit insane, so we will see if that happens. Anyways, that is the end of this video, a short one. But I think it'll be good for me to mix and match like long versus like short videos. And this one is pretty much like, I didn't have a plan for this, unscripted, but it was fun. So yeah, I will keep you posted about these books, maybe in like a reading wrap up later or something. I think the next video will be a Wuthering Heights movie review, so look forward to that. Thanks for coming again to La La Land, and I will see you next time.